Making a website has never been easier, and in this tutorial I will show you how you can create a website using WordPress, Elementor and AI. Let me show you what we will cover in this tutorial. I will show you how to get your own .com domain name for free if you don't have one. And then we will install WordPress. WordPress is the most powerful website builder on the web. It powers more than 43% of all the websites in the world, and it's free. Then we'll install a free starter templates plugin, and then we're going to create a prompt for the website we want to create. Then we will improve our prompt using AI and give some extra information about our website. We can make use of royalty-free images from a really big library, and we can also decide to use our own images for our website. And then based on all the information, we can choose the layout of our website, see examples right away, and then we can adjust the fonts and the colors. We can create a light website or a dark website. We can decide which colors we want to use. And if we want to, we can add extra features like a sales funnel, live chat. And then when we click on start building, our website will be created within 60 seconds. And every time I'm blown away by the quality of the websites created with AI and Elementor. And then we can fine-tune our website, adjust the colors, and it's just a matter of clicking and editing using the Elementor page builder. Click on the image, replace the image with another one, and voila, there you go. And to show you what is possible, these are a few website examples I made within 20 minutes. So within 1 hour from now on, you can have your own website up and running. In the description of this tutorial, I have timestamps, so if you want to go to a specific part in the tutorial, you can click on the timestamp and you go directly to that part of the tutorial. When I go too fast for you, you can go to the settings here at YouTube, go to playback speed and slow down the speed of the tutorial. And if you want to go back a few seconds in the video, just hit the left arrow on your keyboard and you'll go back 5 seconds in the video. If you like this content, then please like this video, and if you want to learn more about making websites, then feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now let's take a look at the 3 steps we're gonna take. So first, you get your free domain name, and we will get web hosting. What is a domain name? A domain name is the address of your website. Web hosting is a special computer that's turned on 24/7 that contains all your files, all your emails, all your images, all the content on your website. So with your free domain name and web hosting, you are visible on the internet. Then we will install WordPress, and WordPress is completely free. It's the best tool to create a website without having to know anything about coding, because WordPress is doing all the hard stuff for you. And then we're going to create a website with AI. If you already have a domain and web hosting, you can do 2 things. You can migrate your current website to this amazing web hosting platform. I have a tutorial here that can show you step by step how you can do that. And if you already have installed WordPress, you can skip step 2 and go directly to step 3. And I will show you right now where you need to go in the tutorial in order to follow along from that point on. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. If you already have a domain name and web hosting, you can skip this part. If you don't have it, you can go to webhosting68.com, hit enter. And then you can click over here to go to Hostinger. Through the years, I've been searching for the best web hosting companies that are also affordable, and then I came across Hostinger. I've already been using their service for 7 years and I love it. And I'm not the only one. If you take a look at the reviews at Trustpilot, you see that other people are also really excited about Hostinger. And if you take a look at Google Trends, you see that Hostinger is taking over the web hosting industry. And why? Because their quality is top-notch and they're really affordable. So I can click over here on Claim Deal, and then you'll see 3 plans, and I will make it really easy for you. The premium plan offers 25 GB of SSD storage. That's quite fast, but the business plan offers 50 GB of NVMe storage. NVMe storage is up to 5 times as fast as SSD storage. So I would go with the business plan. Why not the cloud startup plan? Because you can always upgrade later. So when you would have created 30 websites with the business plan, then it would be great to upgrade to the cloud startup plan. But when you're getting started, I highly recommend the business plan. So what does the business plan have? Well, as I said, you can have up to 50 websites. You get 50 GB of NVMe storage. 50 GB is more than enough. You get a free domain. With other web hosting companies that cost money, but here at Hostinger, you get it for free. You get unlimited free SSL, which will make your website secure. You get daily backups, free CDN, which will make your website fast all over the world. What I also really like about Hostinger is that you get free domain privacy. What does it mean? Normally when you register a domain name, all your information, your address, your phone number, your email address will be visible on the internet. And when that information is available on the internet, a lot of people can send you spam emails with, hey, I can make a website for you, I can make a logo for you. You don't want that. With domain privacy, that will be hidden. And with other web hosting companies that cost money, but here with Hostinger, it is free. And to make it even better, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you somehow don't like the service, you can get your money back, no questions asked. So I scroll down and I click on choose plan, and then it says you pay $30.99 per month, but I can give you extra discount. So if you click over here, have a coupon code, you can fill in 30, click on apply, and you get 10% extra discount and you pay $3.59. Hostinger will reward you if you go for a longer period. So the first period you get web hosting, you get extra discount. So if you would go for 4 years, 48 months, you pay $3.59 per month for the next 4 years. The only thing is you have to pay right now. If you want to go for 12 months, click over here, you pay a bit more per month, you pay $4.49 per month. And after your first period, 12 months, 24 months or 48 months, after your first period, you start to pay $13.99 per month. This is still worth every single penny. If I think about how important a website is for your business, $30.99 is still really affordable. And the first period you get extra discount. So or you go for 12 months and you pay $4.49 per month, or you go for 4 years and you just pay $3.59 per month for the next 4 years. So do you want to go for 4 years for $172, or do you want to go for 1 year and pay just $53.89? I will go with 12 months. So I scroll down and I click on continue. And then I need to register. I can do that with Google, with GitHub, or with my email address. So I will use my email address. I need to create a password. And then I click on register. We can choose a domain name later. Then we need to fill in our information over here. So I will fill in my first name, my last name. I'm from the Netherlands, and all this information can be filled in later. So I will leave it as it is. If you have a company, you can enter details over here. So I will say what my company is over here. And then I click on continue. Then there's the payment method. And depending on the country where you come from, there are a lot of different payment methods. So I can pay with credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Alipay. But if you're from another country, it can be that you also see your local payment provider over here. So I want to pay with credit card, so I'll fill in my details over here. So over here, I click on submit payment. It says your payment's done. Let's go. Set up your servers right away to start using them. Congratulations with your web hosting plan. Now we're going for a free domain. It can be .com, it can be another extension. And then we're going to install WordPress. So I can click over here if English is not our main language and look at how many languages there are. There's so many more than the last time when I checked. So if you see your language over here, you can select it and then you can continue in your own language. I will continue in English. So for who is this website? This website is for myself or my business. I click on next. Do you want to create or migrate a website? I want to create a website from scratch. So I click on create website. Next. How do you want to build your website? I want to use WordPress. So I click on next. And now I need to create the login details for my WordPress account. So my WordPress admin email is this one. I create a password. Then I click on next. I want to create a blank site. So I click over here. What domain do you want to use for this website? So now we can choose a domain name for our website. And since you get one for free, you can pick your free domain name right now. So I want to go with this domain. And then I can see if it's still available. I want to go for the .com version. So I click over here and then I click on next. Do I buy this for personal use or for my company? For my company. So I click on next step. Then I will fill in the information over here. And then I click on finish registration. So it's registering the domain. And now you need to think about the people you want to reach. Where are they living? If they live in Europe, you can select France or the United Kingdom. If they live in the United States, you can select one of those two. I go for the United States. So I click on next. We go directly to our website. I want to go to Hostinger. So I click over here, go to Hostinger. I close this. And then here at my domain name, I want to go to the dashboard. Now here we are at our Hostinger dashboard. It says boosting time, almost 24 hours left. So what will happen now? Our website will go live. It can go live any moment. In some cases, in most cases, it's live immediately. So what I can do now, I can click over here and then I will see if my website is live already. So I click here, then I will be redirected. And what I see, I'm already live. Look at this. This is my live website, my domain. So if it's not the case for you, just be patient for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And if you click over here, your website should be live within 10 minutes. So what you see over here is the backend of WordPress. This is where we can adjust our website. If I click over here, I see the front end of my website. This is what people will see when they enter our website, and it looks okay, but of course we're gonna make it look so much better. And because we are logged in, we see this bar over here. Other people that are not logged in, they don't see this bar. With this bar, we can navigate from the front end to the back end by clicking here. So now I want to close the other two tabs. This is the back end of our website. This is the front end. On the back end of our website, we can adjust our website. We can create blog posts, we can add videos, images, PDFs. We can create the homepage, the contact page, the About Us page. We can moderate comments when people have a comment on our blog post or a product we have. We can change the look and feel of our website with themes. We can add extra functionalities to our website. We can add other users that can do things for us on our website. There are WordPress tools and there are settings. So congratulations, you're live now. Now we've installed WordPress and I like to work in a tidy place, also here in my room and on my WordPress websites. So I'm going to clean up our WordPress website a bit and I'm going to show you how you can do the same so we can work really productively and efficiently. Is that a right word? Efficiently? I don't know. But let me show you how to clean up your WordPress website. Now I want to configure our website in a way that we can work more efficiently. How can we do that? Well, the first thing, I want to dismiss this message. Then I want to go to the screen options and uncheck everything. So the overview of our dashboard will be clean. Of course, afterwards I want to install Google Analytics so I see an overview of the visitors of my website. And if I have a web shop, I want to see the amount of sales. But for now, I want to leave it empty. Then I want to go to the website, to the front end. There's one blog post that will come with every WordPress installation. And in this case, it is here. Hello world. If I click on it, it says my domain /index.php, all that stuff. I want that to look better. So I go to the backend, to settings, permalinks. And there I want to change the custom structure to post name. So I'll see mydomain.com or .whatever / and then the name of the posts. So I click on save the changes. Now I go to my website. I click over here. Now as you see, it just says / hello world. That's so much better. Then I go over here, Howdy Ferdy Corp. I click on edit profile. I want to scroll down. I want to fill in my first name, last name, and then change the display in name publicity to Ferdy Korpzoek. And now it says Howdy Ferdy Korpzoek. If you want to have an image like this, let me save it first, update my profile. I scroll down. You can change or create your profile picture on Gravatar. So you need to open this link. Then you can sign up, leave your email address, which should be the same as on your website, and upload an image. And that will be displayed over here and over here. Okay, over here at the admin color scheme, we can change the look and feel of the backend, the colors. So I can click over here. It will be light, modern, blue, ocean, etc. You can choose something you prefer, and I prefer the default one. Let's go to posts. I want to select all the posts, even though there's only one, and I click on bulk actions, move to the trash, apply, go to the trash, empty the trash. Then I go to pages, select all pages, bulk actions, move to the trash, apply, and at the trash, I want to empty the trash. Then I want to go to plugins, select all plugins, bulk actions, deactivate, apply, select again, bulk actions, delete. I want to start from scratch with no plugins. Of course, we can add plugins later, but right now I want to start with nothing. Now, if I go to my dashboard, it looks so much cleaner already. Then I want to go to the settings, general, and make sure that over here in my WordPress URL, it says HTTPS and not HTTP. If there's no S, you can add it over here. And also over here. And then scroll down and save the changes. If you need to change it, you need to log in again. Go back to settings, general, and I scroll down. You can change the site language. You can change the time zone. Well, if I say I'm from the Netherlands, so if I focus on people from the Netherlands, I can just say AMS, Amsterdam. I search the city that is in my time zone, and then automatically everything will be synced to the right time zone. Then there's the date format. I like to prefer the upper one. You can change it to another one or have a custom one. The time format, I like to use PM in capitals. My week starts on Monday. So I click on save the changes. Great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to create a website based on a prompt. And the cool thing is, this was already possible for a year, but now Elementor is also integrated with it. Elementor is, in my opinion, the best free page builder there is within the whole world of WordPress. And now we can create a prompt, improve that prompt using ZipWP, and then we're gonna create a website based on the prompt using Elementor. And then we can adjust the website with Elementor Page Builder. So I'm happy we use ZipWP, we use Elementor. We're gonna use both free versions and create an amazing website. Let me show you how. So in order to start using ZipWP, we go to ferdy.com/ZipWP, hit enter, and then you go to the website of ZipWP. You can get started. And here you see all pro plans. I want to make use of the free plan. So what we will do, we will close this. And then over here at WordPress, I go to plugins, add plugin. Then I search for starter templates. And I'm searching for the one from Brainstorm Force, more than 2 million installations, a lot of 5-star reviews, updated 4 days ago. I click on install now. And then I want to activate it. And then the question is asked, how would you like to build your website using the AI website builder or using a classic starter template? I want to go for the AI website builder. So I click on the build with AI button. And then we need to give the website a name. It's the name of our website. If I go to Google and I search for web design agency Amsterdam, I skip the sponsored stuff. And here you see, oh, this is my website. That's funny. You see this title, and that's the title we're gonna create over here. So enter the name or title of the website. Well, I want to have a website because I have a massage studio in Amsterdam. So I say massage studio Amsterdam. And what I like to do, I like to go to ChatGPT and say, make the title of this website better. It's about a massage studio in Amsterdam. I paste this. Okay, Serenity Massage in Amsterdam. And it's called Amsterdam Serenity. This type of website is for, well, there are a few IDs you have over here. A spa. Let's search for massage. Massage therapy. I go for massage therapy. The website, I want it to be in English, so I leave it like this and I click on next. Now we need to give a description. Please describe this website in a few words. The best way to describe anything is by answering a few WPH questions. Who, what, where, why, and when. So I start explaining what kind of website this is. And the great thing is that your English doesn't have to be perfect. AI will make it so much better when we click on improve using AI. So I just type it with some typos and with a few errors. That's no problem for AI. So I made a text, 409 characters, and I click on improve using AI. So now it's better. I click on next. And this is for the purpose of having my contact information on my website. So I type in my information over here, my email, my phone number, my address, and I can add some social media profiles over here. So I go for Facebook. I click outside of this area, then I can add another one, Instagram, another one. Okay, I click on next. And now really important, we need to find images. So those are all royalty free. So you can scroll down and see if there are some images that look alike. So I can add this one, this one, this one. Some warm colors. And those will be included in my website using AI. Well, that's a really nice option. But what I also really like is adding your own images. So I went to verdi.com/I stock, hit enter. So I can search for massage therapy. And I can see a lot of high quality images. You can also have a subscription for a whole year and you can download a lot of images and you can use those for your website. So that's what I prefer because I think images are really important. But if you want to start with this one, keep in mind that you can always adjust those images later. I click on upload your own images. So I click on upload images, select files. And then here on my desktop, I have a few images. And what I always do, I rename them, as you see. So based on those titles, I can be found in the search results because sometimes Google shows images in the search results. So if people search for relaxation massage Amsterdam, it can be that my image will pop up. So that's why I also always rename my images. I open them. And then also over here, I copy the title, I paste it and I paste it. I do that with all the images. So I will be found better in the search results. I will fast forward. And when I've done that, they're all selected. I click on select. There you go. I click on next. And I see a lot of websites can be generated using ZipWP. But what I prefer to do, and this is new, we can change the block editor to Elementor. Elementor is my favorite page builder. And now you can create websites using AI and using Elementor. There are a lot of premium results over here. I want to go for a free one. And if I scroll down and I click on load more designs will be loaded. And I know that ZipWP, the team behind it, is still working on more results. But look at this. This looks amazing. This saves us so much time. This one. Well, there are a few free ones here, and over here, this one. And if you select it, you can also take a look over here and see how it looks in a new tab. This is how it looks. And what you also see is that the images we uploaded are used in this website example. Okay. I choose this one. I like it. So I click on it. What I can do, I can change the colors. So maybe I want to use different colors. Maybe we want to have a dark look for the whole website. Also really nice. Change the colors. And even the overlay colors change, as you see. So there's a lot possible. And then later we can edit this using Elementor. My favorite, and hopefully, or maybe also your favorite page builder. If you don't know Elementor, you can go to YouTube and search for Elementor tutorial 30. I have an in-depth tutorial, 8 hours. That's for Elementor Pro. But also, let me see, where is it? WordPress tutorial for beginners. 4 hours, 43 minutes, all about how to work with the free version of Elementor. So that's about the colors. I like those colors and the light area over here. You can also change the look and feel. We can upload our own logo. And again, I have a tutorial about that if you go to YouTube and search for 30 logo. You can learn how to make a logo for free. I want to upload mine, upload files, select files, and I upload the logo and the fave icon. So I select them both, open, and then I click on this one, and that's the one I want to select. I copy the title, paste it here, and I click on select. So now there's my logo. I don't want to show the title. I want to increase how this looks. So let's say 250. I can change the fonts. So you can try them all until you think like, hey, this is it. I like this one. Okay, I click on continue. Now by default, we have the blog area, contact form, a way for us to receive emails when people fill in their contact form. We have a page builder, Elementor. I want to add SEO and search visibility. If you want to, you can sell stuff on your website. I want to have an appointment and booking plugin. If you want to, you can have free live chat, but those two are for me enough. Then I click on start building. Congratulations, you're almost there. Is this information right? Yes. Start building the website. We are building your website, crafting compelling copy that speaks to your audience. And now your website is ready. We can visit the dashboard, see how the back end looks, and we can click over here to go to the front end. And this is the website AI has generated for us. I really like it. It's about relaxation, therapeutic, so you can focus on certain parts of the body. It's customizable. You can go for 30, 60, or 90 minutes. Everything I said in the prompt, the story behind a testimonial, nice images that we uploaded. Then there's the about page, more information about us, our core values, the offerings. We even have a blog, so you can place blog posts on your website and in that way attract more visitors to your websites, to the search results of Google and other search engines. 3 blog posts, and if you click on it, it looks like this. Title, featured image, the content related post, we can leave a comment. It all looks really nice. And then people can reach out to us, get in touch. They can leave their name, email, we can change this or adjust this. Information about our company, we should change this. If you want to change something, it's really easy. Click on edit with Elementor. I scroll down, I click here and get rid of the text. Same over here. That's how easy it is. Then I publish it and it is saved. If I want to see the results, I can click on the eye over here and I will see the adjustments. So if I go back over here, this is the Elementor page builder. I like to adjust 2 things. Right now, this is a light area. I want to change it to a dark area. So I click over here on the logo, go to user preferences. I want to change the display mode to dark and show quick edit options. Awesome. I publish it again. I close this. I go to the home page. And also this page can be adjusted with the Elementor page builder by clicking here. And if you want to learn more about working with Elementor, you can go to YouTube and then search for how to make a WordPress website 30. Hit enter. 5 months ago, 4+ hour tutorial on how to make a website, and I dive deep into working with Elementor, how to create amazing websites. So if you go to We Are Web Divine, this is the website I've created using Elementor. You see how nice it looks. It's optimized for all devices. And I'll show you step by step how you can create this using the free version of Elementor. So now it's a matter of adjusting everything to your wishes. There is a chance that your website looks different than mine. I hope you're really happy with the result. What I want to do now, a website contains WordPress, and WordPress contains themes and page builders. So we have the Extra theme and the Elementor page builder. Right now, I want to show you the first few adjustments you can make with the Extra theme. So let's do that right now. And if you want to change something, for instance, the colors, we go to the customizer. Then I can go to global colors. I can change this color to pink. And then you see everything becomes pink. I can change the second color to green. And if I hover over here, it becomes green. It's really ugly, but I just want to show you what is possible. You can also go for a dark layout like this. And in a few clicks, everything is dark now. Really nice. I close it without saving. So I maintain the light area over here. So now it's a matter of adjusting everything you want to adjust in the website. And there are a few things I really want to do. I want to bring this to the center. And when I click on the logo, I go to the homepage. So I don't want to display the homepage over here. I want to get rid of it. And I want to get rid of the contact page because that's the same as this one. And I want to upload a favicon. So I go to the customizer, to site identity. I want to select an icon by clicking here. I already uploaded it. It is, no, I did not upload it. Select files. I have it over here. It needs to be square and at least 50 pixels per side. So 50 by 50 pixels. Select, skip the cropping. And if I would publish it and I would close this, then we see it over here. Then I want to go back to the customizer. I want to click over here. So I go to the header. And in the primary menu, I want to bring it to the center. There you go. I go back. Then I want to go to the menus, the main menu, and I get rid of the home page. So I click on this arrow down and then remove. So it's gone with the wind. Then I go to the contact page, do the same thing, remove, publish. And what I want to do, this is made using the Astra theme. This is made using Elementor. I want to change something both in the theme as in the page builder. So I click over here and then I go to the editing area of the button. Then I go to design. I can change the border radius to 25 at one side, as you see. So you can have a cool layout like that. So if I do this, it looks like that. I want to click over here. So everything will be the same. So if I say 25 over here, it will be 25 everywhere. It's a little bit, it's not perfectly round yet. So I increase it, arrow up, 35. Okay, now it has a nice round edge. I want to do the same with all the buttons in the website. I need to use the page builder for that. So let me explain it really quickly. The Astra theme makes sure that we can adjust the header and the footer and the style of our blog page. And with the page builder, we can adjust all the content in the website. So right now, this is nice round. So now I want to go to Elementor. So I click on Edit with Elementor. I can adjust this individually. So I can click on Book Now, go to the style, and then adjust the border radius. But I can also go over here. Let me see, to site settings, buttons, and I can change the button for every place in the website. So over here at the border radius, I say 35. Now it's here. Also here. So I don't have to do that individually everywhere. That's what I really like about WordPress and themes and page builders. There are amazing ways to adjust your website in a really productive way. So I don't have to do this everywhere one by one. So let's close this. Let's take a look. I can click on Exit to WordPress. Then I can click over here. Then I can click over here and I go to the website. We adjusted it a bit. And now I want to talk about how we can adjust the content of our website. I'll dive a little bit deeper into what you can do with Elementor. Yes, that's true. We're going to dive deeper into Elementor, but I also want to dive a little bit deeper into the theme settings from Astra. So we just scratched the surface. I'm going to take you a little bit further into this whole process so we can get the end result we have in mind. So let me show you how we can do a little bit more with the Astra theme settings, and then we're going to dive deeper into the Elementor page builder and adjust the content of our website. It's time to adjust the website to our wishes. I've shown you a bit already about the theme and the page builder. Now I'm going to dive deeper. So the first thing I want to do, I want to go to the customizer. I want to use warmer colors. I don't want to use blue on my website. So I go to the global area, to colors. I grab the first color and I like the tint or the lightness, but I don't like the color blue in this case. So I bring it to the orange, to the warm area, like this. The second color, I do the same. I don't work over here. I only work over here. So it's more orange. I bring this one to the warmer area. This is the text. I want it to be warm, but also be really close to black. Otherwise, this text gets a tint. I don't want that too much. So here is also, it's bluish. I bring it to the warmer color area. This is probably white. Warmer. And warmer. And of course, if I really want to, I think it's a bit too much orange. I'm in the warmer area. So now I can play around with this color. Okay. And the second one, a bit too orange in my opinion. Okay. Now you see it's changed. Also this area, which was blue before, is now warmer. I like it a lot. Publish. Close it. Now I want to go to the Elementor page builder and I want to change some things on the home page. Let me show you how by clicking on Edit with Elementor. And I think this is really dark. I click over here. I can go to the style, and the first thing I want to do, I want to change the background from a static background that scrolls with us to a fixed one. So I like the attachment to be fixed. I think this looks so much better. I want to do that with all the areas with a background. So also over here, style, attachment fixed, like that. I think it's amazing that you can do this with a free page builder. I love this feature. Fixed. Okay. I click over here on the first container and I have the background, which is this image. I can play around with it, change the position, focus on a certain area, but I'm okay with the default one. I can change the display size to auto, make it something different. And I can also have an overlay. So right now it's black. If I make that white, you see there's an overlay. I can change the opacity. If it's 1, it's fully the color, white in this case. If it's 0, you can see through it. But then if the background is light, it's hard to read the text. So I understand that they thought about making a dark background overlay, but it's not completely in line with how I think the hero should look like. The hero is the first area people will see when they enter our website. So I can work with a color of our theme, the theme brand. What I also can do, I can play around with a gradient. So I have 2 colors. The first one, let's say the theme brand, and the second one can be color 2, which is really close, or just something else. Let's make it a bit more extreme. Black and orange. And now if I change the opacity, it would look like this if it's fully opaque. And I can change the angle from left to right. So what are the colors that fits? It shouldn't be too bright because then you don't see the text that well. So it's up to you to play around with that. It depends on the colors you have. I could go with a more yellowish color. Then play around with the opacity. I think I like the warmth, but I need to be careful because people still need to see what it says over here. So if I scroll down, I like it. Maybe a bit darker. Okay, something like that. And when I publish it, automatically I see the result over here. Then I want to do one more thing here at the container. At style, I close this and I want to go for a shape divider at the bottom. And I change the type to curve, or even better, waves. And I can change the height. I can change the width. So there's a small curve. As you see, there are roundings over here. I want to have roundings everywhere. I like roundings. What do I mean by that? I don't know. Just making things up. And I like it. We changed the style from bluish to warm. I like warm. So this looks so much better in my opinion. And as I said before, if you want to adjust something, just triple click and you can change the text, or you can click on the area, go to the content and then change the text over here. Book now should go to the contact page. You can change the text by triple clicking. If you want to, you see this image, for instance, you can go to the style and then change the border. So I say 25, and now you have nice borders. As I said, I like rounding, so I can do that over here. Border radius 25 over here. $25. And I should maintain that style on the whole website. I can do it over here. 25, and what I can do now, oh, I said 35 now. 25, if I like it, I can say right mouse click, copy, right mouse click, paste style, right mouse click, paste style. So I can go to all the images on all pages, edit with Elementor, and then paste style, and make this one fixed. So you need to go through your website once to do all these things, but it will save you so much time in comparison with making the website from scratch yourself. So the offerings page, click over here, style, background, attachment, fixed. If there's an image, right mouse click, paste style, paste style, paste style, and over here, style, attachment, fixed. And then again, you can play around with those colors if you want to. Then there's the contact page, edit with Elementor. If I want to change an image, first let me go to the style and fix it. The attachment, fixed. If you want to change the image, click over here, select another image, select it, and there you go. If you don't like where it is, you don't see the face too much, or you can go to position, focus on the center, or focus on the bottom area, bottom center. Then you see more. The great thing is everything is optimized for all devices. So over here, I don't see the face anymore. So I go to, let me see, style, change the position to center, center. So we have different settings now for the tablets, and then I go to the mobile, and it already looks great. If you want to change this information, so there's if you go over here, there's a left area and a right area. If you want to change it for the mobile device, so first you want to have the form and then this area, you can click over here or go to this container, go to advanced, and then change the order to end. So now you first see the form and then you see all the information. But if you go back to the desktop, it is exactly as it was. So many great options. Again, here I changed it to attached, fixed. Awesome. So that's how you can adjust everything, change the text, change the colors. I think this looks amazing. There's one more thing we need to do. In my case, I want to have a booking area. So people can leave a form, but I would prefer to have a booking area when people click over here, that they can book an appointment. So what I will do, I will show you how it looks, and then we'll make a tutorial on how you can apply that, because not every website made with ZipWP needs a booking area. I don't know what kind of website you have created. In my case, I would like to have a booking area so people can book a spot for their massage. So what I've done, I will show you what is possible with a tool called Laypoint. That's a booking plugin. But since not everybody needs that, I will have a different tutorial about it. So let me show you what is possible with the booking plugin called Laypoint. So if I would go to verdi.com/Laypoint, this is a tool made by the same makers of the ZipWP tool. So what you can do, you can try it over here. So if that's about haircuts, I can select a person, Thomas. I can select a date. I can select a time slot. I can even add a payment method, fill in my information. I can become a member and come back. If I click on next, I can pay now. I can pay in the shop. And that's what you can create using Laypoint, and that's how it would look. And if I would implement this on my website, it would look like this. I click on book now, and then we have a form like this. Look at this. What do I want? I want to have a spa experience. I want to be treated by my wife. And there are time slots. So I want to do it at Friday. On Friday, let's do from 9 a.m. Now, when I book this, that time slot will be locked for the next customer. So look how nice it looks. I can fill in my details over here. I can add extra comments. Next step. Submit. I can even add a payment method to this. I can add it to my own calendar. I can create an account. So I'll make a tutorial about that. And then if it's ready, you can find it over here. So we've created a website using the free version of WordPress. WordPress is free, using the free version of ZipWP and the free version of Elementor. I hope you're happy with the result. There is so much more you can do with ZipWP. This is only one aspect of ZipWP. I will show you an overview of what is possible, but they're adding features all the time, so there's even more possible. What I will do, I will create an in-depth tutorial about ZipWP, and then I will show you right now what is possible within ZipWP. Are you ready? I hope you are. If not, you have a problem, because I'm going to show you what you can do with ZipWP Pro. Come on, Ferdy, come on. ZipWP Pro. Okay, this is weird. I left it in the tutorial. Why not? I just want to be myself. You can also upgrade to the Pro version and invite team members, create blank sites in a matter of seconds, build more advanced websites using AI, and create a custom site with AI. So based on the business name and business description, a complete website will be created for you. And what you can do then is adjust the website using the sitemap or using the wireframe. I believe that this is the future of making websites using AI. And to show you what is possible, these are a few websites I made within 20 minutes using this amazing tool. So what else is possible with ZipWP Pro? I decided to show you instead of tell you right now. So here is the tutorial you can follow. And there you can learn in the introduction of that video what is possible with ZipWP and with the Pro version of ZipWP. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Feel free to like the video and to subscribe for more upcoming WordPress related tutorials on how to make a website, how to do affiliate marketing, how to make money with your website, how to make money with your web shop. Why am I talking fast? I don't know. But thanks for watching this tutorial. God bless you and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.